All right, Saints fans, this is JP Gentleman, baseball fan, announcing the Christian Brothers versus Briarcrest Saints ball game tonight. It is Monday night, April 19th. We got a perfect night for baseball. There is not a cloud in the sky, no wind to speak of. It's about 72 degrees, and the Saints are taking a little pregame infield right now. And I think probably Christian Brothers will as well. So I'll just be talking while they take pregame infield. There was a JV game before us, so it finished a little bit late, and we're going to take our time here getting started. I imagine we'll probably get started about 7:15. We'll have a meeting at the plate with the coaches and the umpires, and then we'll probably quickly throw the first pitch right after that. So we got a great game. These are arch rivals, though so many of the players play with each other during the summertime. So while it is an arch rival game, still these boys like each other. But it's always nice to have a little bragging rights. So we're looking forward to a very well-played game tonight. I imagine they're going to go much like our two MUS games, our other arch rivals. So we are looking forward to playing. Tonight, our starting lineup, first I'll give you the visiting Christian Brothers High School Purple Wave. Leading off is the DH, number 5, Trenton Lyons. Hitting second, shortstop, number 2, Ethan Finch. John Webb will be hitting third, wearing number 23. He's their first baseman. Hank Stallnaker is playing right field. Hank's wearing number 17. He's hitting cleanup. Boston Barker, number 7, is at third base, hitting fifth. Trace Heffernan is hitting seventh and playing left field, wearing number 14. Or sixth, rather, sorry. Will Gossett is the second baseman, wearing number 9, hitting seventh. James Saxon is catching, wearing number 15. And batting ninth is the center fielder, Brendan Phelan. On the mound tonight for Christian Brothers is senior Sam Brumbaugh. Sam Brumbaugh is going to be taking his talents to Christian Brothers University next year for college baseball. He's a big, strong, sturdy right-hander that I've had the pleasure of coaching. Throws a lot of strikes, comes right at hitters, works very fast, very high baseball IQ. And the Saints are going to have a tough time battling Sam Brumbaugh tonight. I know earlier this spring, Sam struck out 16 in one game. So very nice player, very nice pitcher, very smart young man, and Saints are going to have their hands full. For the Saints, starting lineup tonight, Mick Arney is pitching and leading us off. Eli Smith is in right field, hitting in the 2-hole. Tyler Harrington is playing third base and hitting third. Jonah Sutton is our catcher tonight, hitting cleanup. Luke Willard is the designated hitter, hitting fifth. Trey Bird is our first baseman, back in the lineup after a couple nights off with an ankle injury. He's at first base. Joshua Brown gets his third consecutive start in left field, hitting seventh. Tate Gentleman will be at second base, hitting eighth. Joshua Russell is in center field, batting ninth. And Peyton Moore will be playing shortstop and only playing defense. He will not be hitting. He separated his shoulder while playing basketball a couple years ago and will need off-season surgery, so he's not able to hit. And, again, Mick Arney is batting leadoff, and he is also our starting pitcher tonight. So let's talk about young Mick Arney. Mick is 4-0 on the season. This will be his sixth start. He's 4-0. In 28.1 innings so far this year, he's given up only 19 hits. He's given up 3 walks and struck out 25, so a little over an 8-to-1 strikeout-walk ratio. His ERA is 1.482, and his WHIP, which is the walks and hits to innings pitched, is .776, which is awesome. Opponents are hitting 181 against Mick, and he throws a lot of first pitch strikes. 79.46% of the time he is throwing a first pitch strike. So Mick also, like his counterpart Sam Brumbaugh, works fast, throws strikes, and challenges hitters. You love that on defense, and that's what we're going to get tonight. If both pitchers are on, this is liable to be a very quick ball game. So we'll see. But Mick has been superlative, and looking forward to another very strong start with Mick. Our last game was on Saturday night against DeSoto Central, and our Saints won 8-1 to take our record of 14-5. And the story of that game was Peyton Moore, senior right-hander. That was Peyton's third start of the year. He threw a complete game, all 7 innings. He gave up only 3 hits. He walked 2, no earned runs. The only run that he allowed scored on an error. So he was money. It was by far his best outing of the year, and he can really attribute it to being able to throw his slider for a strike. He was throwing a lot of first pitch fastballs for a strike, but the difference, his previous 2 outings, sporadically he was able to throw his off-speed pitches for strikes. So game changer for him was being able to throw his slider, which is his best pitch, for a consistent strike. So very encouraging for us. We are going to need a lot of Peyton Moore, as well as a few of other pitchers, to continue to progress as this season goes on. Because come regional play, we're going to be getting deep in our bullpen, and so much of that regional play, the outcomes have so much to do with the depth of pitching staff. So if we can get 7 and 8 deep of guys that pitchers that Coach Hop feels comfortable throwing out there, the Saints are going to be in a really good position. We've got an injury update on our star shortstop, Michael Dallas. Michael's been out a little over 2 weeks now. He severely pulled his hamstring, stretching a double to a triple several weeks back. He's healing well. I just saw him prior to this game getting started. He's hoping 10 to 14 days out, which will give him a good maybe 7 to 10 days of having several at-bats, getting his feet back underneath him, and just in time for when we really need him come regional play time. So it's going to be, I know he's just dying out there, not being able to play, and we are a different team without him. Fortunately, guys like Eli Smith have stepped up big time. Mick has continued his awesome hitting all year. But guys like Eli has really stepped up. Eli has raised his average since Michael's been out to over 400. He's hitting 413 and a lot of extra bases. He now has 5 doubles and 3 triples. Against DeSoto Central, he had 2 triples. First one drove in a run. It was right down the first base line. And his next one, he split the gap in right center. And his speed allowed him to get all the way to third base for another run-scoring triple. So pretty cool. To me, that's the most exciting play in the game, and what happens so often is that triple energized the rest of the team, and that led us to a 6-run inning, and we were able to put away DeSoto Central because of the strong pitching of Peyton Moore and great swings like Eli had with his 2 triples. He also beat out another infield hit, so he had a 3-fer against DeSoto Central. Mick Arney had a couple hits, scored 3 runs on Saturday night. Tyler Harrington also split a gap in right center field. He had been pulling off a few balls on the outer half, and he finished the night strongly. He had a hard ground ball, base hit in between the hole at third and short, and then he split the right center field gap for a triple right after Eli's second triple. So that was great news. So the Saints played clean defense besides one throwing error, and we are looking forward to continue to tighten things up, play improved baseball, and we're going to have to take on these very difficult Christian Brothers Purple Wave boys. Purple Wave is coached by Buster Kelso. Buster Kelso is in his 36th year coaching Christian Brothers. He is the state of Tennessee all-time winningest high school baseball coach. He's approaching 1,100 wins. I think he's at 1,099 right now. So 36 years. He started at Christian Brothers the year after I graduated. So that's a long time. And he's a fantastic man. He has touched so many of these young men's lives. And he has put together one special coaching staff. He has coaching with him former major leaguer Jason Mott. Jason Mott was a major leaguer from 2008 to 2017. He was a 19th round pick from the St. Louis Cardinals back in 2003. And he was converted a pitcher from catcher. He was actually drafted by the Cardinals as a catcher in 2003. Had an injury, had some difficulty swinging the bat at that level, and they always loved his arm, so they converted him to pitcher in 2006. He was a World Series champion in 2011, and he led the National League in saves in 2012. So I'd say that was a pretty smart move by the Cardinals in seeing his talent and converting him from catcher to pitcher. So he is coaching pitchers for Buster Kelso. So if you got a guy that's got 36 years of experience, and on the bench with him is a World Series champ and 9-year major leaguer. So that's pretty impressive. Philip Smith is also in the coach's box over there with Buster. So here comes our starting lineup. I'm going to hush up now for a few minutes, and we'll get cranked up after Craig Winnington announces all the starting players.
Jonah Sutton at first base. Josh Brown at second base. Tate Gentleman. And center field, Josh Russell. At shortstop, Peyton Moore. And pitching tonight, Mick Arney. If everyone would please stand for the national anthem.
We're going to play the national anthem and throw the first pitch. Mick Arney is warming up. The battery tonight for the Saints is senior right-hander with a 4-0 record, Mick Arney. Jonah Sutton, fellow senior, is behind the dish at catcher. Mick is a Southwest Tennessee Community College signee. Jonah Sutton is a University of Memphis signee. Around the horn on defense, we got Tyler Harrington. He's going to be playing also at the University of Memphis. Peyton Moore is at shortstop. Tate Gentleman is at second base. Tate will be playing at Christian Brothers University. Trey Bird's over at first base. Trey is going to be going in to the Naval Academy. Junior Joshua Brown is in left field. Junior Joshua Russell is in center field. And CBU signee Eli Smith is in right field. That's how our defense lines up for the Saints. Leadoff man for Christian Brothers is sophomore Trenton Lyons. Trenton is one of the premier players in the state of Tennessee. He is already committed to Ole Miss. Trenton is a switch hitter whose primary position is catcher. He's probably already 6'1". He's probably going to easily put on another 30 pounds on his frame. If you look at his daddy, Jonathan, who is a fantastic pitcher at Christian Brothers High School, University of Memphis. He was drafted by the Boston Red Sox. His dad, Jonathan's probably 6'2", in his playing days, 225, 230, very solidly built man. And I'm sure the Ole Miss coaches have projected what Trenton's going to look like, but he is one special player. He's an above-average runner, and he's going to be leading off for Christian Brothers. And here comes the first pitch. Mick Arney has got his signal, and there it is. First pitch fastball outside, just off the plate, ball one. Ethan Finch is in the hole for Christian Brothers, and he'll be followed by first baseman John Webb. 1-0 pitch coming. Fouled off to the left side. That looked like a fastball in on the hands on Trenton. Evens the count at 1 ball and a strike. I've mentioned that in earlier broadcasts. Love the way Coach Harrison instructs our pitchers to utilize the inner half of the plate. I think that's a lost art, that hard inside fastball on the hands. And Mick does it as good as anybody. There's another one. Inside fastball, right at the knees. Quickly 1 ball, 2 strikes. And here's where Mick has fun. He's such an intelligent pitcher. Coerces soft contact on a consistent basis. 1-2 pitch. That's an excellent pitch. Fly ball left field. Joshua Brown has got it for the first out of the game. Ball kept carrying. There's not any wind tonight, but that ball kept carrying. Now Trenton is a very strong hitter and looked like he barreled it pretty good. Fortunately, Joshua had a beat on it in left field and continued to get back and corralled it for the first out. And that brings up the shortstop, number 2, Ethan Finch. I've been following Game Changer and checking out the box scores of Christian Brothers. Ooh, that one's a little bit too in. That was a hard fastball, got him right on the hip. That one stung. But Ethan has been a catalyst at the top of the lineup for the Purple Wave. I continuously see him 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 hit, 2 walks, 2 runs. So he's obviously doing it up there at the top of the lineup for Coach Kelso. And he's on right now. And that brings up first baseman number 23, John Webb. So we're in the top of the first inning. Trenton Lyons flew out the left. And the first pitch from Arney hit Ethan Finch right on the hip. Ground ball. Tate Gentleman's got it. Throws to first for a double play. So that was a high hopper right over the bag. Tate fielded it. Took 1 step, stepped on the second base bag, tossed to first for the 4, unassisted to 3, double play. Very nice job by Mick Arney. And the Purple Wave had no runs, no hits, no errors, no men left on base. Pitching for Christian Brothers is Sam Brumbaugh. Sam is a big, sturdy right-hander. Sam throws his fastball in that 82 to 85 range. He's got a big 12-6 curveball. He's also got a slider. He's got a very nice changeup. Like Mick, Sam is a very smart pitcher. He works very fast. He stays around the plate. He is a joy to field behind because of all those facts. Earlier this season, he struck out 16 batters. I forget who they played, but he was up for Pitcher of the Week. I read that. And awesome young man that I'm fortunate to have on my summer team next summer. So I can't wait to coach him next summer. Leading off for the Saints, starting pitcher tonight, Mick Arney. Mick's coming into the game hitting at a .459 clip with an on-base percentage of .522, leading our Saints in hits with 28. First pitch fastball swinging. Outside corner, Mick swung through it. Sam's on top, no balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the first inning. Next pitch, another fastball away. Mick fouled that ball down the right field line, way out of play. And the count quickly goes to no balls and 2 strikes. So Sam Brumbaugh is on the bump. James Saxon is behind the dish. That's the battery for your brothers. 0-2 pitch coming, bottom of the first inning. That's a breaking ball. Hit very well by Mick. Hard 2-hopper right at the first baseman. John Webb bobbled it a bit, was able to get a handle on it, step on the bag to beat Mick to it. And 1 out.
Now batting number 6, Eli Smith.
That's 3 unassisted if you're scoring in the book. And that brings up the Saints' hottest hitter, Eli Smith. Eli has raised his average in the last couple weeks to .413 with an on-base percentage of .494. And he is splitting the gaps. First pitch fastball. Eli swung right through it. Eli had a 3-hit game against DeSoto Central on Saturday night that included a couple triples and 2 RBIs. Let's hope he can continue his hot hitting. Next pitch, fastball up and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Center fielder Phelan is shading Eli a little towards the left center field gap, and Heffernan's pretty shallow and left. Maybe Eli can get an outside fastball and burn him. Fastball, outside corner. Looked like it was a little out. Umpire Steve Brown didn't. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We had this umpire against DeSoto Central on Saturday night. He did a heck of a job. I was very impressed by the job he did. As a matter of fact, I told him that prior to the game. I know him. He's umpired many of our games during the summers throughout the years, and he's a great guy. And he's one of the better umpires in the city of Memphis. I really like it when he's behind the plate. 2-2 pitch coming. Fouled it right back. Way to stay alive, Eli Smith. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bottom of the first inning, nobody on. Mick grounded to first to lead off the game. Mick had a very clean first inning, was able to coerce a double play after hit by pitch in the first. There's a slow breaking ball taken up. That takes the count to 3 balls, 2 strikes. Eli's walked 9 times, and that's his 10th. Another very impressive stat so far by Eli Smith. That was his 10th walk on only 12 strikeouts. So anytime that you have a batter that's
Harrington.
That's very close in the ratio of walks to strikeouts, that's very impressive. And Eli's just been an on-base machine for us. So he has got himself a 1-out walk. Eli runs very well. And big Tyler Harrington up the bat. Tyler's hitting at a .286 clip so far this year, leading the team in RBIs. Let's hope he can bring Eli around right here. First pitch fastball up and away, taken for a ball. Tyler also leads the team in base on balls as well. He's getting on base at a .427 clip for the Saints so far this 2021 spring season. Another one, fastball up. Like what I'm seeing so far out of our Saints hitters, they're taking balls that are out of the zone, doing a very nice job, working Mr. Brumbaugh early. I'd love to get in that Christian Brothers bullpen early this game because we play him again tomorrow night. Saints have done an excellent job of that. We really work pitchers. 3-0, another fastball up. Coach Hop will give him the take here, I'm pretty sure, this early in the game. 3 balls, no strikes. Tyler has taken 3 balls up. A couple of them even out. Another one up again. Ball 4. That's a 4-pitch walk to Harrington. Nice job. That brings up senior catcher Jonah Sutton.
Now batting number 1, Jonah Sutton.
Jonah's second on the team with 5 doubles. Third on the team in RBIs with 14. He's done a nice job getting walks as well. He's got 13 walks on this young season. See if he can add to his RBI total right here. We got a man on first and second. Eli Smith earned a walk, as did Tyler Harrington, leading off first. There it is. A nice breaking ball first pitch, inside corner. That's a good take by Jonah. That's a really good pitch by Sam. Had some late bite to it, got that inside corner. He's quickly on top, no balls and a strike. It's been a while since we've seen Jonah split a gap. It's time for him to split a gap tonight. Fastball taken for a ball up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Left and right fielder are straight up against Jonah. Phelan is shaded a little towards left center for Jonah as well. Jonah does a nice job hitting with power to the opposite field. See if he can get a fastball away. Another breaking ball. That, it was a foul ball. I thought maybe that hit him, but I think it got his bat. Yeah, so the home plate umpire said it was a foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jonah's going to have to protect here. Just where you want to put the ball in play. Let's put some pressure on the defense. Let's make him move. Let's make him catch it, throw it, and catch it again. Sam throws several different speeds of breaking ball, and he does have in his arsenal a really nice, very slow 12-6, one that you can't give up on. Fastball outside corner. He snuck a heater in there. Jonah took it for called strike 3.
Now batting number 14, Luke Willard.
And that brings up senior Luke Willard. Luke's going to be taking his talents to Freed Hardeman next year in college. Luke had a nice RBI, 2-out RBI hit on Saturday night against DeSoto Central. He's raised his average to 282. First pitch fastball, inside corner, taken for a strike. Brumbaugh seems to have made some kind of adjustment, and he's now more down in the zone. More of what I've seen out of Sam in games past. 2 outs, first and second. We're in the bottom of the first inning, no score. There's that late breaking hook. And Luke's quickly in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. He's got to protect here, put this ball in play. 2 outs, man on first and second. 0-2 the count. Senior Luke Willard. Set up outside, breaking ball right down the middle. Took called third strike. So we let Brumbaugh off the hook there. We had him on the hook. He threw about 6 straight balls at one time, but he made some kind of adjustment, was able to get out of the jam. So no runs on no hits, no errors for the brothers. 2 men left on base. Through 1 complete, our score is 0-0. So Saints right-hander Arnie is finishing up his warm-up tosses. About to throw the first pitch in the top of the second inning. And for the brothers, they've got right fielder Hank Stallnaker, third baseman Boston Barker, left fielder Trace Heffernan, and second baseman Will Gossett scheduled to come up. So we got left-handed hitting Hank Stallnaker leading things off. Eli Smith is shaded over towards the right field line. Got a big gap for Hank. First pitch fastball outside corner, taken for a strike, which is Mick Arney's M.O. Fills it up, makes offenses make contact. 0-1 pitch coming, top of the second inning. Fastball inside corner. Quickly, no balls, 2 strikes. I get a sense that Mick loves 0-2-1-2 because he does so well in these counts. He sets things up, usually hits his spots. There's a big, slow breaking ball. It's just a really good 0-2 pitch. Even if Stallnaker decided to hit that pitch, he's going to make soft contact. It's going to be to the left side of the infield and probably an out, or he's going to foul it off. But he just showed it. Now he's liable to elevate a fastball here. Oh, another breaking ball, and Stallnaker did a nice job keeping his hands back. Here I am waxing poetic about Eli's 1 and 2s. That was a nice job by Stallnaker. He kept his hands back, saw another breaking ball, and hit it right in the hole between Tate and Trey. Back in the first inning, Mick was able to get a double play. Ball right over the mound. Tate was able to snag it, step on second, fire to first for a double play, and I'll take another right here. So Stallnaker's got the first hit of the game for the brothers. That's a bunt. Mick's going to take it himself. Good job. They gave us an out. They gave us an out, and we took it. So we got 1 out, man on second base, and that brings up senior left fielder Trace Heffernan.
Now batting number 14, Trace Heffernan.
That's going to go down as a sacrifice on the third baseman Barker. And that's 1 unassisted. The momentum that Mick had off the mound catching that bunt was taking him towards first base, so he didn't even flip it to Trey. He just stepped on the bag. So left fielder Trace Heffernan, first pitch fastball swinging, and that's going to be a base hit right in the 6 hole. Nobody there. The brothers have something cooking here. Trace is an extremely aggressive hitter. I had Trace last summer, and there's not too many fastballs that Trace doesn't like to yak at, and he jumped on the first one right there and was able to shoot a ball right in the 6 hole. Stallnaker was able to advance to third base. So the brothers have first and third. Trace has got above average speed, very aggressive base runner. Philip Smith's coaching in the third base coach's box. Jason Mott's over at first. First pitch fastball hard right on the hands. Good pitch right there. How about another double play by our middle infield? That was taken for a strike. No balls, 1 strike to second baseman Will Gossett. Bunting got him. Got to run him down. Ooh, good job by Peyton holding on to that ball. So they put on a safety squeeze. Actually, it wasn't a safety squeeze. It was a suicide squeeze because Stallnaker was boogieing down the line. The batter, Gossett, couldn't get the bunt down. He did get a piece of it. Jonah was able to hold on to it, ran him back to third, got the ball to Tyler, who threw back to Jonah. Peyton came over from his shortstop position and took the last throw from Jonah and was able to tag the base runner Stallnaker out. So we've got 2 outs, 2 strikes on the hitter Gossett, and a man on second base, which is Trace Heffernan, the left fielder. That 0-2 pitch was a fastball away. Gossett was able to stay alive, fouled it off down the first baseline. So the count remains no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs with the Saints. That was a very fortunate play. It's difficult to defend. Uh-oh. All right, we got to play at the plate here. Josh Russell's got a bazooka. Oh, the throw just short-hopped him. So that was we had a really good play at the plate. I think if Josh maybe would have either got it all the way in the air or gave a little more room before that first hop, he kind of tween-hopped Jonah. He was not able to get a handle on it. It would have been a boom play. Heffernan really runs well. So that's going to be an RBI single for Gossett, who was able to advance to second base on the throw home. And the brothers draw first blood. They're now up 1-0 here in the top of the second inning. Very exciting play. Excellent fundamentals by Russell in center. Fielded it cleanly. Quick transition. Excellent throw home. It was right on the corner of the plate. It just would have been a tick better if we'd have got a long hop or all the way in the air. You just kind of tween hop the catcher, which makes it tough. First pitch, fastball inside corner on the catcher, James Saxon. Next pitch, maybe a little slider taken down, and that evens the count at 1-1. 1-1 pitch coming. Fastball taken outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two-one pitch from Arnie. Defense is straight up all the way around the field. That's a little topper. Going to be a tough play for Harrington. Makes a nice play. Excellent job by Tyler Harrington. It was kind of a topper. Tyler beelined in, fielded it with his glove, threw off balance, and an accurate throw to Trey Bird. Trey Bird was able to get his glove out there before the runner got there at the same time. And that was an excellent play by Tyler. But the brothers are able to scratch across a run they did so, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. And through 1.5, the brothers are in front of the Saints 1-0. Leading off for the Saints in the bottom of the second inning is first baseman Trey Bird. Trey missed a few games. Trey missed a few games. He leapt for a high throw at first base 3 games ago, twisted his ankle. But he's back in action. I know he was biting at the bit. First pitch, swinging, attaboy Trey. Barreled it nicely, far down the right field line. And Brumbaugh is quickly on top, no balls and a strike. Next pitch, fastball, spiked it. Nice play by Saxon. Trace hitting 300 with an on-base percentage of .417. He's done a nice job getting on base for Coach Craig Hopkins' squad. Hard ground ball, shortstop. Finch has got it. Throws to first. Oh, I don't think he got him. The throw took the first baseman to the inside of the bag. He did the sweep tag and sold it enough for the umpire to call him out.
Josh Brown.
Trey tried to plead his case that he missed the tag, but the umpire was having no part of it. 1 out. If you're scoring at home, that's 6-3. And that brings up Joshua Brown, who's had his 3rd consecutive start. Had a couple hits in the game against DeSoto Central. Stole a bag, drove in a run. He's had all kind of varsity firsts here in the last 3 ball games. Great to see for this young man. First pitch was a fastball down, and Joshua took it for a ball. Quickly on top, 1 ball, no strike. Next pitch, fastball inside corner. Took that one. Evens the count at a ball and a strike. One pitch coming. We're in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Saints trailing 1. Has a slider. In the dirt outside. Josh took that one. He's now in front. 2 balls, 1 strike. See if Joshua can get on the bag right here, steal a bag, have Tate drive him home, get that run back. Fastball outside corner. Joshua wanted it, swung through it, and that evens the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Phelan continues to be swung just a little to the left center field gap. And both corner outfielders are straight up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fastball, took it. Strike 3. We're going to have to get Sam Brumbaugh out of his groove. When he starts dealing like this, he's a tough right-hander to handle.
Tate, gentlemen.
And that brings up senior 2nd baseman Tate Gentleman. See if Tate can hit a double here. Good swing, fastball, elevated a little bit. Tate swung through it, no balls, 1 strike. Oh, 1 pitch coming. Strike, next pitch, right on the corner. Took that one. I think that was a slider. Had a little late dive to it. Tate's going to have to protect here. No balls, 2 strikes, way outside, set up. Got him. Breaking ball up, got it by him. 3 pitches out of there. Nice inning for Sam Brumbaugh. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Saints in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Leading off for Christian Brothers, next inning is center fielder Brendan Phelan, and he'll be followed by Trenton Lyons and Ethan Finch. Mick has finished his warm-up tosses, having a little powwow on the mound with his buddies, and about to throw the first pitch in the top of the 3rd inning. Christian Brothers is leading the Saints 1-0 thus far. And that brings up center fielder Brendan Phelan. Brendan's been one of my players the last several summers. First pitch, fastball taken for a strike. Mix at it again with 0-1. Brendan's an above-average defender, above-average runner, super heads-up ball player, sprays singles from line to line, just an excellent baseball player. Next pitch, breaking ball, inside corner, taken for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. As expected, both pitchers are working fast. They're around the plate. We've got a quick ball game. We're already in the top of the 3rd inning. 0-2 pitch coming. That's an excellent play. That was a topper. Jonah was set up outside. It was a breaking ball. Brendan did a nice job just throwing the bat at it, so it was a slow roller. Tate had to come at it hard, fielded it cleanly with his glove, threw on the run, threw a strike to Trey Bird at first base. Nice play by Tate Gentleman. 4-3 if you're scoring at home. And that brings up the DH, sophomore Trenton Lyons. Switch hitter, Trenton Lyons. Trenton's one of those hitters that if you were just watching him in the cage and he's hitting both righty and lefty, you couldn't tell what's his dominant side. He's just both swings the bat so well from both sides. It's so natural. That first pitch was a ball. Trenton took it down. It's 1 ball, no strikes. In the top of the 3rd inning, Brothers leading 1-0. Next pitch, fastball outside corner, taken for a strike. Evens the count at 1 ball and a strike. Trenton flew out deeply to left field back in the 1st. Joshua Brown made a nice run and play. He's about at the warning track. 1-1 pitch coming. Fastball taken, inside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mick's got a signal from Jonah. Rears and throws. Elevates a fastball outside. Trenton didn't chase. And here's where Mick going to try to sneak a breaking ball in on his hands right here. See if he can make that work. Eli Smith, right field line, shading him down the right field line. Ooh, he tried to backdoor a breaking ball, and it must have gone around the plate. I couldn't see where Jonah ended up catching it, but it just missed. Good location. That takes the count to 3-2. Payoff pitch coming against the always dangerous Trenton Lyons. It's a hard ground ball that's going to be right in the 4-hole. So that's a base hit between Tate and Trey Bird. And Trenton Lyons has got a 1-out hit.
Now batting number 2, Ethan Finch.
Brings up shortstop Ethan Finch. Ethan took a fastball right off his hip in his first at bat and was erased by a double play. The very next batter. So he does not have an official at bat this game, and he's probably got a bruised hip. First pitch, fastball right down the middle, took it for a strike. Ethan runs really well, high-end runner. So if we're going to turn a double play, he's going to have to really barrel one, have it get to our infielders quick, and we're going to have to turn it quick with strong throw. Turn it against him. Ground ball to Tyler. Let's see if we can do it. And we did it. Beautiful double play right there. So Finch hit a outside breaking ball, hit it to Tyler, to Tyler's left. Tyler fielded it cleanly, threw to Tate. Perfect feed right above Tate's waist on the first base side. Quick transition by Tate. Fires to first and gets him by a half step. Beautiful 5-4-3 double play, and that's double play number 2 for our Saints. Nice job by Mick Arney to work around that hit by Lyons. And for Christian Brothers in the top of the 3rd inning, no runs, 1 hit, no men left on base, and no errors for the Saints. Leading off for the Saints.
Now batting number 21, Josh Russell.
In the bottom of the third inning is center fielder Josh Russell. Josh is getting on base at a .347 clip, 10 walks. First pitch swinging, fouls it off to the right. No balls and a strike from the big right-hander Sam Brumbaugh. Josh is leading the team in runs scored and stolen bases. He's got 17 runs and he's got 14 stolen bases without being caught. So we got to get him on base. Next pitch, fastball swinging. Fouls it straight back. No balls, 2 strikes by Mr. Brumbaugh. See if Josh can put this ball in play and get on this sack and run a little bit. Set up outside. Good job right there. As a breaking ball in the dirt, got through the wickets of Saxon, back to the backstop. Takes the count to 1 ball and a strike. Corners are straight away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Third baseman is respecting Josh's speed. He's still in. Fly ball center field. Phelan looks like he's camped underneath it. Oh, he didn't see it. He never saw it. Wow. So we got ourselves a high sky with no clouds to speak of, which makes it very difficult on the outfielders. I had thought that Brendan Phelan, who is an excellent defensive outfielder, had a beat on it, but then he had his arms up, and the ball fell. So that's a clean triple and a high sky aided triple at that for Josh Russell. So the Saints have something cooking. McArney up the bat. Oh, good pitch. Good pitch to hit right there. Took a hack, fouled it straight back. Mick's hitting .423 this season with runners in scoring position. Second on the team in RBIs. So Mick does a nice job slowing down that heart rate with runners in scoring position right here. Let's see if we can get him in. There it is. That looked like a changeup that Brumbaugh left up. Mick smacked it in the right center field gap. Phelan ended up feeling it in the gap, had to spin and throw. Mick never broke stride, and he has got a sliding double that produces a run, the first run for the Saints. Nice job by McArney.
Now batting number 6, Eli Smith.
Heck of a job by McArney. Took advantage of an elevated changeup by Brumbaugh and just deposited it right in the right center field gap. Had a nice view of both defenders out there. Felt like he can get 2, never broke stride, and slid in just underneath the tag. So nice RBI double by the Mixter. Beautiful job. Now, Saints' hottest hitter up, Eli Smith, hitting over .400. First pitch swinging, swung right through it. Continues his aggressive hitting. Eli's hitting .310 so far this spring with runners in scoring position. His average is at a little over .400. Walked back in the first. Hard fastball in on his hands. Eli was swinging at that one too. Fouled it back. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's where somehow, some way, Eli has got to extend this at bat, try to pull a ball right here, and get the pinch runner, Drew Atkins, over to third. Drew Atkins is running for Mick, senior outfielder. Excellent speed, heads up base runner. 0-2 pitch coming. Score is tied 1-1. We're in the bottom of the third inning. Fastball up and away. Good take by Eli. Love to see him try to come in with a breaking ball that Eli is able to pull and get that runner over to third base for Tyler, who's been doing a heck of a job with runners in scoring position here in the last 5-6 games. 1-2 pitch coming. Outfielder Eli Smith. Sam takes a little too much time. Eli calls time. Umpire gives it to him, and we'll reset here with this 1-2 pitch. Phelan shaded Smith, the left center field gap. Big gap in left center. Oh, good job by Eli getting a hold of it. Got just a piece of it. That was an elevated fastball. Probably a ball. Good job by Eli, just getting that bat head through enough to nip it and stay alive. I know Eli wants to drive this run home right now. One and two. We got no outs. Bottom of the third inning. Mick Arney just plated the first run. We kind of got a gift on the leadoff man, Russell. It was a lazy fly ball to center. The center fielder, Phelan, couldn't pick it up. Good job by Eli again. Spoiled a nice 1-2 pitch on the outside corner. Was able just to flick his wrist and stay alive. That's what good hitters do. You know, you can't leave a pitch up to the umpire. You're just going to get disappointed, especially at this level. So, love the way Eli just flicks his wrist and stays alive until he can get a pitch he can handle. 1-2 pitch coming, pick off at second base. He's in there safely. Nice timing right there. That was a daylight play by the shortstop, Finch. He flashed his glove. Sam immediately spun and through. Gave Ethan a nice ball right on the corner, but Drew Atkins sniffed it out, and he was in there safely. 1-2 pitch coming to Eli Smith. Ooh, another one. We got a nice battle going on here. That was a hard fastball right below the knees. The more pitches Eli sees, the more comfortable that he's going to see. The more he's comfortable seeing the ball out of Sam's hand, and the momentum swings in his favor. So let's hope Eli is able to continue to dial it in and put this ball in play. Got to get this runner to third base right here. Good fundamental baseball. Brumbaugh's got his signal. Another one. What an at-bat. Eli is battling. Smitty's one of my summertime rascals, and I have so loved coaching him. He's a little battler, loves to play ball. He's got an awesome personality. He's a character. Really intelligent young man. He keeps Tate and I laughing. Let's see if he can keep battling Sam Brumbaugh right here. 1-2. Good job. Oh, nice job. Excellent read by Drew Atkins, leading off second. I think that was a changeup down. Saxon did a nice job keeping in front. I think I heard some shin guard, bounced off to the right, and plenty of bounce away from home plate for Drew Atkins to advance to third base. So here we go. Coach Kelso is going to bring his infield in with no outs. They want to cut him down at the plate. 2-2 pitch coming. Eli Smith. Another one fouled straight back. He just missed that ball. When you foul it directly back, man, you're right on it. So we got a heck of a battle here. Man on third base, no outs. Bottom of the third inning. Oh, that's a nice job, but sawed him off. That's a ground out to the third baseman. Boston Barker made the play. I think he got a breaking ball in on Eli's hands. Eli was able to put in play, but with the infield in,
Number 13, Tyler Harrington.
Drew was not able to score. With no outs, as a base runner, you want to make sure the ball gets through the infield. Maybe with one out, Coach Hop may give him a contact. Drew's got good speed. That brings up Tyler Harrington. Tyler walked back in the first inning. On Saturday night, he had a single and a triple RBI. Oh, good pitch. That was a breaking ball. Tyler took a nice yak at it, just fouled it off. He's down in the count, no balls and a strike. Got to get this run home right here, Ty. Big right-handed hitting senior going to Memphis next year. Oh, he may have missed his pitch right there. Nuts. That was a fastball outside corner. Tyler wanted that one, swung through it. Against a good pitcher like Sam, sometimes you're only going to get one good pitch to hit. Let's see if Tyler can put this ball in play. He's really done a nice job so far this year in this situation. That was a fastball away. Sam hit the glove of Saxon, but he was set up a foot off the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. University of Memphis bound Tyler Harrington. Oh, that one get away. Drew Atkins has got a heck of a jump off third base. He slides in with the go-ahead run. That was a fastball right off Saxon's glove, outside corner. Just off the glove, got back the backstop. Good read by Drew at third base, and he scampers in for the leading score. Saints take the lead, 2-1, and Tyler is now in front, or evened up, 2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out. That is a good jump by Drew Atkins, going from second to third and third to home. Got him. Hard fastball outside corner. Tyler swung through it for the second out of the inning.
Now batting number 1, Jonah Sutton.
And that brings up catcher Jonah Sutton. Jonah struck out looking back in the first. Seeing if Jonah can barrel one right here. Keep this inning going. First pitch fastball down in the dirt, taken for a ball. Jonah's on top, 1 ball, no strikes. So the leadoff triple was a gift, just one of those balls that just center fielder Phelan just was not able to track. We've seen it on this field a few other times. Good fastball by Brumbaugh, outside corner. Jonah swings through it. Evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. I see the hitting instructor, Jeff Duncan, who is the hitting coach for Mick Arney, Jonah Sutton, Tate Gentleman. He is here watching a ball game. He is just a fantastic coach that these young men are so blessed to have here in the Mid-South, giving them hitting instruction. He was probably the best hitter ever to come out of the city of Memphis in his high school days. He was a draftee of the Oakland A's. Jonah got another fastball, swung through it. Pitch prior to that, when I was talking about Coach Duncan, was a breaking ball down in the dirt that Jonah took. So we're at 2-2, 2 outs. Saints have plated a pair here in the bottom of the third inning. Got him. Fastball away, elevated a fastball outside corner, but nice job by the Saints. They took advantage of a gift, and we scored 2 runs on 2 hits. No man left on base, no errors by the brothers, and through 3 complete, Saints leading Christian Brothers 2-1. Leading off the top of the fourth inning for the brothers is first baseman John Webb. Back in the first, John hitting to a 4 unassisted to 6 double play. Topped one right over Mick's head. Tate was able to snag it, step on the bag, fire to first for a double play. And Mick Arney is set to go to work in his fourth inning. First pitch, Jonah set up outside. Missed his spot, but not too much for it to be a ball. Inside corner, I like the location of the pitch. No balls and a strike. Once again, 0-1. Mick does that almost 80% of the time. Good. Excellent pitch. Stayed in on his hands, tied him up. Awkward swing. No balls, 2 strikes. Looked like that ball had a little late life to it. It was a fastball. Looked like it had some nice inside run. Oh, ground ball to Tate. Oh, goodness gracious, what a hop. Nice hands right there. That took a wicked last hop. So it was just a regular, 5 hopper to the second baseman. Tate was squared up to it. Thank goodness he was low because the last hop came up and almost bit him in the left shoulder. So nice job by Tater. Heck of a job by Mick Arney. Continuing to pump strikes. 4-3 on the put out. We got 1 out here in the top of the fourth inning. And right fielder Hank Stallnaker up to bat. Hank had a base hit in the 4-hole last at bat. He was first pitch swinging this one. Tailing fastball away from him that he swung through. 0-1 pitch coming. Another one. Mick probably throws about 6 different speeds of fastballs, depending on the count, depending on the hitter, depending on what he sees by the hitter early on in the at-bat. He's just one of those super astute pitchers that has a knack for either missing bats or coercing soft contact, which is the whole art of pitching. I get so tired of hearing velocity and spin rates and all that other hogwash. Give me that right there. That was a fastball that's not going to light up the radar, but that is a highly effective fastball by a highly effective pitcher. That was a fastball right down the middle that Stallnaker just swung right through for the second out. And that brings up the third baseman, right-handed hitting Boston Barker. Sacrifice back in the first, or in the second rather. First pitch, fastball in their first strike. Imagine that. A first pitch strike from the Mick. 0-1 pitch coming. Oh, nasty. Jonah was set up outside. That was a slow breaking ball that Mick started in the middle of the plate. Ended up outside, out of the reach of the swinging Barker. No balls, 2 strikes. Another one. It's going to be a tough play. Oh, my goodness gracious. Pick it. Oh! Little too much of the play. You got to tip your cap to Barker for just putting that ball in play. Tyler came in, barehanded it, threw on the run. And we've seen Trey Bird dig those out several times this year.
Now batting number 14,
with his
Heffernan.
Super smooth glove over there at first, but just wasn't able to pick that out. So that's going to go as an infield hit with 2 outs here in the top of the fourth inning. And that brings up left fielder Trace Heffernan. Trace had a base hit in the 6th hole. Good foul. Woo! Once again, the always aggressive Trace Heffernan jumped on the first pitch and thank goodness hit a line drive down the left field line about 5 feet foul. Oh, 1 pitch coming. Let's see if Jonah can gun down another runner. Oh, nice job by Jonah. He thought about pumping it. Jonah's thrown out 38.1% of runners throwing on him so far this year. He's got a bazooka. He's got big-time feet. And his arm is accurate as well. I hope he goes. Oh, nice pitch. Took a little something off that one. Had Trace out in front. got a piece of it. I think I heard a little bit of a tip. Jonah was able to hold on to it, and that takes the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jonah set up outside corner. That's a breaking ball. Little too much away. Got by Jonah, got back to the screen. That'll be a wild pitch. Barker moves down to second base. Now Mick's going to have to bear down and get this strong right-handed batter, Trace Heffernan. Trace is also an excellent football player, and he's fielding offers in both football and baseball. He's not quite sure what he wants to do in college. I know he's an outstanding linebacker in football. Runs very well, a very aggressive young man. 2-2 pitch. Got him! Fastball outside corner, had some late run back into the zone, froze him for the 3rd out. So the brothers, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base through 3 1/2. Saints leading the brothers 2-1.
Now batting number 14, Luke Willard.
Leading off for the Saints here in the bottom of the 4th inning is the designated hitter, Luke Willard. Luke has raised his average to 280. Had a nice RBI hit against DeSoto Central with 2 outs. First pitch swinging, fastball outside corner, fouls it straight back. Luke struck out looking back in the 1st inning. Let's hope he processes what he saw from Sam Brumbaugh and is able to get him solved this at bat. There's that big 12-6 hook that we had talked about earlier. Really takes about probably 10 to 12 miles per hour off that pitch, and it's a good old school right-handed 12-6er. He's quickly on top of Luke, no balls and 2 strikes. It's an excellent pitch and a really nice take by Luke. That wasn't quite 12-6. It was somewhere close, and it broke off the plate, but that's one that'll definitely get a lot of right-handed batters swinging at. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, Luke Willard. That's another one up. He went back to that 12-6. Looked like he may have thrown it a little bit harder, and it didn't have enough bite to get back down in the zone. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good at bat by Luke. Good swing, fastball outside corner, fouls it off to the right. And the count's going to remain 2-2. I'd like to see Luke get on that plate a little bit more, make sure he can cover the outer half. He's got a quick enough bat to adjust in. That's a good one. That's another breaking ball that he obviously saw much better. Had a good swing, just fouled it off to the right. We're going to remain 2-2 at the count with no outs. Saints leading the brothers 2-1 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Fastball inside corner, nice setup pitches by Brumbaugh. He threw a bunch of soft stuff outside and then came back with a hard heater on the hands. Brings up first baseman Trey Bird. Came into this game hitting .300. Grounded to shortstop in his first at bat. I thought he was safe. Umpire didn't. See if we can get him a base hit right here. That was a first pitch fastball away that Trey took for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Bottom of the 4th. Fastball outside corner, took it for a strike. Counts now even at 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the 4th inning, nobody on. Breaking ball, inside corner. Brumbaugh's feeling it. Breaking ball that broke in, got enough of the plate inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Trey Bird. Catcher set up outside. Nice piece of hitting right there, but nice play by the first baseman. Trey hit it where it was pitched, hit it well, just couldn't get it enough in that 4-hole to sneak through.
Now batting number 12, Josh Brown.
So that's going to go 3 unassisted, and Brumbaugh's got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. That brings up left fielder Josh Brown. Joshua struck out looking back in the 2nd inning. There's a base hit. Nice job right there. He jumped on that first pitch, deposited it in left center field gap. Good job right there, Joshua Brown. Let's see Tate Gentleman can do the same.
Now batting number 8, Tate Gentleman.
Brings up senior second baseman Tate Gentleman. Tate struck out back in the 2nd inning, swinging. Let's see if he can have a better outcome here in his 2nd at bat. 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th inning. Saints leading the Brothers 2-1. First pitch, swinging, fouls it back to the right. Good swing right there. Brumbaugh's on top, no balls and a strike. Let's see if Coach Hop puts something on right here. Joshua runs well. He stole a bag a couple games ago. See if Coach Hop puts some pressure on here. No balls and a strike. Senior second baseman Tate Gentleman set up outside. Good take by Tate. That was a breaking ball in the dirt. Evens the count at 1 ball and a strike. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Joshua Brown just had a base hit with 2 outs. Tate Gentleman up the bat. Fastball up and away. Good take by Tate. 2 balls and a strike. So far this spring, Coach Hop has been very aggressive in counts with 2 outs just like this. Let's see if he starts the runner, see if Tate can split him a gap. Oh, just got underneath it. Fly ball, center field. Right fielder actually has got it. Tate just got under it. Lazy fly ball to right field for the 3rd out of the inning. So Sam Brumbaugh with the Brothers is able to work around the base hit by Joshua Brown. And the Saints get no runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base. And Mick Arney's about to throw the first pitch of the top of the 5th inning. Fastball right in there for a strike. This is second baseman Will Gossett. Will drove in the only run so far for the brothers with a good RBI single right up the middle that scored Trace Heffernan. Close play at the plate. First pitch, 0-1. Next pitch, fastball outside corner. Quickly, no balls, 2 strikes. Saints defense straight away, all over the field. Eli Smith shading towards the right field line. That's a nice pitch. Peyton Moore, the shortstop's got it, throws on the run and gets him out by a step. Nicely done by Peyton Moore. The dude can do it all. He threw a shutout on Saturday night, and he's coming in, slapping the leather around, playing shortstop tonight.
15, James Saxon.
And that brings up catcher James Saxon, who was grounded to Tyler Harrington at third base in his first at bat. James is using the good-looking old-school green Easton. First pitch, fastball outside corner. A little more hair on that fastball. Taken for a strike, no balls, 1 strike. Oh, 1 pitch. Oh, nasty. Hit his spot, check swing, did not go around. That was a breaking ball. He hit Jonah's glove, but I think it was a little bit down. And that evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Saints leading the brothers 1-0. That's a saw job. Nice play by Harrington. He's got it. Totally sawed him off. If Saxon was using a wooden bat on that one, he'd be running down the first base with a nub in his hand. That was a nice pitch. Little 12, inside run.
Brendan Phelan.
Tyler fielded it on the run with his glove, took an extra crow hop or an extra step, and threw a pellet over to Trey Bird at first for the second out of the inning. And that brings up center fielder Brendan Phelan. Brendan grounded the Tate gentleman back in the 3rd. Tate made a really nice play on a slow roller. And there's another one to Tate. And he's got him, 4-3. Second ground ball, Phelan's hit to his summer teammate, Tate Gentleman. 3 up, 3 down. Very quick inning of work for Mick Arney. No runs, no hits, no errors for the brothers in the top of the 5th inning. Up next for our Saints is Joshua Russell, and we're back up at the top of the lineup with Mick Arney, Eli Smith, and Tyler Harrington.
Now batting number 21, Josh Russell.
And leadoff man for the Saints here in the bottom of the 5th inning is the road runner, Josh Russell, leading the team in runs scored and stolen bases. We need Josh to get on base again. Josh led off the only the inning we scored a couple. He led off the inning with a triple. came around to score. See if he can do the same thing here. Love to see him split a gap. I love to watch Joshua run. First pitch was a fastball. He swung at, fouled it off to the right. No balls and a strike. Fastball up and in, taken for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. To the speedy Gold Glove center fielder, Josh Russell. Another fastball, left it up. 2 balls and a strike. There we go, right back up the box. I love it. Good hard fastball, kept his hands in, barreled it right back up the middle. That's what we need from our speedy leadoff man. Great job, Josh Russell. 2 for 2 on the night.
Now batting number 9, Nick Arney.
Josh has 14 stolen bases on the season. He has not been caught. Mick grounded to first base back in the first and had an RBI double, drove in the first run back in the third. Pickoff move to first. Josh is in there safely. See if he's all right. I think he landed awkwardly there. Hope he didn't jam himself. Oof. I think he may have been a little closer to the bag than what he thought and just kind of jammed his right shoulder when he went into the bag. It looks like he's okay. Tough like his mama. His dad's pretty tough too. His mama's tougher though. I think all the Russell men will definitely attest to that. Another one. Ooh, woo! That was a little closer. Oh no! Nuts. I think Josh thought the ball got away further on that pickoff attempt. He went off running, and the first baseman Webb went after it quickly, made a nice throw. Throw was a little bit in the dirt to Finch. Finch did a nice job scooping it and was able to throw him out. So we got 1 out, and let's hope that Mick is able to hit a double, and then we'll be back to having a man on second base. Josh was out 3-6 on the throw. And Mick pops it up. It looks like it's going to stay in play, and does. So 2 outs. Popped up on that one to the first baseman. So Webb's been busy this inning.
Now batting number 6, Eli Smith.
And that brings up right fielder Eli Smith. Eli walked and was left stranded back in the first. And he was sawed off and grounded to the third baseman back in the third. He had a really spirited at-bat with Sam Brumbaugh, fouled off at least probably 6 pitches with 2 strikes. First pitch fastball, took it for a ball up. Eli just missed several fastballs last at bat, just fouled him back. Let's hope he can dial one in right here. Fastball outside, off the plate. Saxon tried to bring it back in with a little wrist flick, but he was too much off the plate. Umpire Brown behind home plate, I had said earlier, he's one of the best around. Very consistent with his strike zone, which is, as a hitter, that's what you want. May have pulled the string a little bit on that 2-0 pitch. Eli swung through it. Good location. It was outside and low. I think it was a changeup. Takes the count to 2 balls and a strike. Fouled it off. Coming right back towards us. Behind home plate. And that takes the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes. To the sweet swinging Eli Smith. Smitty's one of Tate's best friends, so he spends a lot of time over at our house, and I have him on a bunch of our weekends together when we travel during the summer. He's just a hoot. That was that big 12-6 curveball that he left up. And once again, Eli has battled to a 3-2 count. He was 3-2 in his first at-bat when he earned the walk. Got him. Elevated the fastball, got a piece of it, but the catcher Saxon was able to hold on for strike 3. So after Josh led off the inning with a single, Sam was able to get 2 quick outs after the pickoff, and the Saints get no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no men left on base. So through 4.5, actually through 5, Saints leading the Brothers 2-1. Christian Brothers.
Number 5, Trenton Lyons.
Christian Brothers is back up at the top of their lineup here for the top of the 6th inning. They've got their leadoff man, Trenton Lyons, up. He remains in the left-hander's batter's box against the right-handed throwing Mick Arney. Trenton flew out the left his first at bat and hit a single in the hole between first and second in his next. First pitch, breaking ball down, taken for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Sophomore Trenton Lyons. Trenton's older brother Jackson is a freshman this year at Christian Brothers University, and he's getting some extended duty on the mound. Good-looking right-handed pitcher. I think the umpire is giving Jonah a little extra time. I think that ball may have bounced up and caught Jonah somewhere. That's thoroughly uncool. Give him a little time to catch his breath. And we've got a 1 ball, no strike count to young Trenton Lyons. Next pitch, fastball outside corner. Trenton swung at it, fouled it straight back. That ball had a little run away from Trenton. I don't know if Mick holds the ball a little bit differently. It could just be his two-seam that just got some nice late run. I need to talk to Mick a little bit more about his repertoire. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball down, taken for a ball. The brothers' dugout's much more spirited. Fastball away, taken for a ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. Burt's guarding against double down the first baseline. He's about 3 strides off the line. Eli Smith's also playing pull. Fastball right in there. Lyons thought it was ball 4, got the inside corner, and that takes the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nice pitch. Mick continues to pound the inner half of the zone. 3-2 pitch coming. Fouled it off to the left-hand side. Good swing by Lyons. Good pitch by Mick. This is going to be a good battle right here. Got a high-end pitcher and a high-end hitter. Russell's playing him straight up in center field. He's right in front of the flag. Brown's a little shaded towards the left center field gap, and Eli Smith shaded down the right field line. High fly ball to Russell. Looks like he's got a beat on it, calling everybody off, and we've got one out. Great job getting the leadoff man.
Now batting number 2, Ethan Finch.
So he's able to coerce a fly out to the center fielder, F8, for the leadoff man Lions. And that brings up shortstop Ethan Finch. Ethan was hit by a pitch back in the first. He was stranded and hit into a 5-4-3 double play back in the third. Jonah calls timeout. He and Mick want to talk about something here. I'll tell you something that I really like seeing right there. So that was a pretty just routine fly ball to center field. It was high, too. It was a major league pop-up. But Lyons is almost standing on second base when Josh Russell catches that ball in center field. He bolted out of that box and was running hard the whole way. Love seeing that. First pitch fastball taken up for ball 1 to shortstop Ethan Finch. Ground ball to Peyton Moore's left. Fires over to first. Good throw. Quickly 2 outs. Nice play, Peyton Moore. He ranged about 5 strides over to his left, right on the inside of the bag. Set his feet, squared his shoulders, and flipped the ball over to Trey Bird at first for the put out 6-3. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 6th inning. And that brings up first baseman John Webb. John grounded it into a double play to Tate back in the first, and he grounded it again to Tate back in the fourth. First pitch, breaking ball, buckled his knees, snapped in late for strike 1. Beautiful pitch by Mick Arney. Mick will throw that hook from several different arm slots, several different speeds. Oh, hard hit ground ball up the middle, right behind the bag. I'm surprised Peyton even got to it. It was a pretty hard hit. He actually got his glove on it, and if he did, he may have had a chance to get him at first, but that's going to be a base hit. Nice effort by Peyton, but just too much up the middle on that play. So that's a 2-out single, and that brings up the right fielder, Hank Stallnaker. Hank singled and was left stranded in the second and struck out back in the fourth. First pitch, change up, had some late dance to it away from the left-handed hitting Stallnaker for strike 1. Oh, it's a fastball. Jonah, look up. Fastball in. Just tipped off Jonah's glove on the inside corner. The Stallnaker got back to the screen. So Webb was able to advance to second. It's probably going to be a pass ball. It was not in the dirt. I think Jonah will probably tell you he should have caught that, but you know, mixed ball's got so much run on it. I'm sure it's tough on catchers corralling some of those pitches. Got a pinch runner for the brothers, and that is Daniel Capacaccia. I probably butchered his name. I apologize. Capacaccia. Here you go. I'm going to like saying that. Daniel Capacaccia. So Danny C. is leading off second base. Stallnaker's got a 1-1 count. We got 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Fastball outside corner. Stallnaker swings through it. I'd stay out there. His stride really takes him immediately towards Tate at second. And that really leaves that outside pitch He's very vulnerable to that outside pitch, and that's right where Jonah sets up again and got him. Wow, what a big pitch. Mick saw that, and he got the swing and strikeout for strike 3. Beautiful job by Mick Arney working around that hit. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 1 man left on base. That was a man in scoring position. Mick Arney gets the strikeout. And after 6.5 innings, Saints leading the Brothers 2-1. Saints are up the bat here in the bottom of the 6th. And we've got third baseman Tyler Harrington, catcher Jonah Sutton, and DH Luke Willard.
Batting number 13, Tyler Harrington.
Leadoff man for the Saints in the bottom of the 6th inning is big Tyler Harrington. I'd love to see Tyler split a gap in right center, which is what he did his last at bat Saturday night against DeSoto Central. He boomed a ball. There's that big 12-6 hook. That's a good take by Tyler, unless he's looking for that pitch, which obviously he wasn't. You don't want to swing at that. You just got to tip your cap to Brumbaugh on that one. That was a heck of a pitch. 0-1. Fastball inside corner. It's tough to adjust to. When you see that first pitch, kind of freezes you, changes your eye angle a little bit, the way it dances. Nice job by Brumbaugh coming back in with a fastball inside corner. Now, Tyler's got to protect. Got to protect. Set up outside. Breaking ball again. Took it for a ball. It was down in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We need a double right here, Big Ty. Tyler came into this game at 286. Just missed it. Going to be a tough play, though. Get foul. Get out of there. Webb's got it. First batter, pop up to the first baseman. That's F3. 1 out.
Now batting number 1, Jonah Sutton.
And that brings up catcher Jonah Sutton. Jonah struck out looking back in the first, struck out swinging in the third, which means he's due. First pitch taken. That was a fastball off the plate. May have been a little bit down as well. 1 ball, no strikes to the uber-talented Jonah Sutton. Jonah can run, he can hit, he can throw. And he's a great-looking kid. Young man's got it all. 1 ball, no strikes. Jonah Sutton left that breaking ball up. It's more of a slurve right there. That wasn't his slower 12-6. More conventional arm slot on that one. Just left it up high. 2 balls, no strikes. Fastball outside corner. Jonah fouls that one straight back. 2 balls and a strike. Jonah's seen a steady diet of those outside fastballs. He's going to have to make an adjustment. He got good wood on that one. That's what he's got to do with that pitch. It's a hard foul ball in the right field line. Got good barrel on it. That's going to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, bottom of the 6th inning. Saints leading the Brothers 2-1. Fastball outside corner, taken for strike 3. Good pitch by Brumbaugh. Strikeout number 9.
Luke Willard.
Brumbaugh's now struck out 9 of our Saints. And that brings up designated hitter Luke Willard. Sam's had Luke Willard's number so far. Struck out looking back in the first, struck out looking back in the fourth. And first pitch was another breaking ball. This one was down in the dirt, taken by Luke. He's quickly on top. 1 ball, no strikes. Luke looks like he has made a little adjustment in the batter's box. He's a little closer. See if he can barrel an outside fastball. Got a piece of it. Good swing right there. Good aggressive swing by Luke. Evens the count. 1 ball and a strike. First baseman Trey Bird on deck for the Saints. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Saints leading the Brothers 2-1. Got a well-pitched, well-played game so far. Breaking ball, inside corner. Good pitch. Kind of backdoored him on that one. I think Luke thought that was going to stay in. And Sam was able to make that ball bite late. It takes the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Right-handed hitting Luke Willard. Fastball, strike 3, outside corner. Got him looking. For the Saints in the bottom of the 6th inning, no runs, no hits, no errors. Through 6 complete, Saints leading the Brothers 2-1. Mick Arney back in action for his 7th inning of work for the Brothers. In the top of the 7th, we'll have the 3rd baseman Boston Barker, followed by Trace Heffernan and 2nd baseman Will Gossett. All right, let's see if our ace, Mick Arney, can close things out. We're in the top of the 7th inning.
Boston Barker.
Leading off for the Brothers here in the top of the 7th is 3rd baseman Boston Barker. Boston had a sacrifice bunt back in the 2nd, and he singled and left stranded back in the 4th. Leadoff man's the key right here. Ground ball, shortstop Moore's got it. Fields cleanly throws to first. 1 pitch, 1 out. Peyton Morris played a very nice shortstop tonight. Tate Gentleman and Tyler Harrington have been money on defense as well. Trey Bird has caught everything thrown his way. Defense is looking good.
Trace Heffernan.
First batter, 6-3. Shortstop to first, and that brings up left fielder Trace Heffernan. Trace singled and scored back in the 2nd, and he struck out looking back in the 4th. Trace is dangerous. He's got some sock in his bat. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Very nice. Snuck one in on the inside corner. Trace took it for a strike. Trace is going to come out of his shoes right here. He is not shy up there swinging the stick. Got him. Fastball outside corner. Beautiful location. Mick's got to be careful here. Trace is a really aggressive hitter. He's strong. And when he goes up there, he is looking to do nothing but do damage. He's going to have to be careful. Good job. Fastball down and away. And that takes the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Love to see him backdoor a hook right here. 1-2 pitch coming. Pop up on the infield. Peyton Moore's got it, calls everybody off. We got 2 outs. Nice job by Peyton Moore coming in and taking charge. We had 3 Saints that were could equally catch that ball right in the middle of the infield.
Number 9, William Gossett.
Peyton loudly called everybody off, and that brings up second baseman Will Gossett. Will had an RBI single back in the 2nd inning and grounded to Peyton at shortstop back in the 5th. First pitch, fastball right in there. 0-1 count to the second baseman Gossett. Who wants the ball right here, Saints defense? Here's where a defender, man, you want that last out to be yours. Ground ball. That's going to be a base hit. That was a high hopper deep in the hole at short. Peyton did a good job fielding it, but when he caught it, he was at the back edge of the grass. There's just no way to throw out the speedy Gossett, who obviously runs well. And we got a pinch hitter. It's going to be Dylan Bowers. Dylan Bowers is a big, strong, right-handed hitter. He's going to be on the bump pitching for the Brothers tomorrow night. Dylan is signed to play at Northeast Mississippi Community College, and he has got light pole power. Big, strong, strapping kid. He's probably 6'3", 220, runs well. Big arm, big power. He is an exciting prospect and a fantastic young man. First pitch, fastball just up. He's going to have to be careful. Dylan also comes out of his shoes when he's swinging. Dylan's parents, Steve and Stacy, are 2 fantastic folks. Pops it up. That's going to be in the infield. Trey Bird's got it. Yes! F3. Mick Arney closes out the game with an infield pop-up. And the Saints take down the Brothers in game 1 of a back-to-back battle. We'll be heading to Christian Brothers tomorrow night. So the Saints win 2-1. Let me give you the final numbers here. Mick Arney pitched a complete game, 7 innings, struck out 3, allowed 6 hits, hit 1, and was his usual master self. He was in, he was out, he was up, he was down, changing speeds. Probably more than 80% of his first pitches were for strikes. That's been his MO all season. The defense was money. We turned a couple of clutch double plays. And just a very well-played game, very well-pitched game by both pitchers. Brumbaugh was awesome. Brumbaugh ended up striking out 10, allowed 2 walks and 4 hits. So both pitchers were excellent. This was a crisply played game, and I have no doubt that we're going to get the same thing tomorrow night. So really enjoyed it. Way to go, Saints. They earned their 16th win of this young season, and they did it with great pitching, great defense, and some timely hitting. I had a blast, and I hope you guys will tune in tomorrow night. We're going to do the same thing, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. We'll be back in action. Good night.